Welcome to another Photoshop tutorial. I'm CJ Grace, and in this video I'm going to show you two methods on how to make a vignette effect. Now first you'll need a photo you want to work with. I've got two really old ones, one of my mom and dad, my brother when he was little, and of my dad when he was really very young. This one is from the 40s and this one is from the 50s. So if you notice these photographs, they are really old. They've gotten wet, the edges on here, they don't look good. And this one, I didn't even scan it right. It's crooked, but that's okay because being that these are old photographs, the vignette is going to look really good on this. So first I'm going to go ahead with this one, and it's better if you maximize the window. It makes everything so much easier. So remember, first of all, you want to make a copy. So right click, duplicate, OK, and then close out the original one. Go ahead and maximize that again. Okay, so now I'll go ahead and select the elliptical marquee tool. Now if it's not there, go ahead and right click on it and then select your elliptical marquee tool. Now I'll position it right about here in this area. Now all you do is just click and drag it, but if for some reason it's not positioned where you want it, it's not as big as you want it, and it's not positioned where you want it, go up here and choose select and then transform selection. Then you get that nice box around there just like you would in your text selection or another image. Go ahead and drag that up or down and a little bit more to the sides. Oops, it's a little too much. There. Now once you're satisfied with what you have on a PC, go ahead and hit OK. I don't know what it is for a Mac. So I don't know if you noticed this, but in my tutorials I kind of pause a lot, and I do that on purpose because some people, they feel too rushed when the person that's giving the tutorial goes ahead and continues on to the next step. So I'm trying to pause and be a little bit slow to give you time to absorb what that function is that you just did. So in case you're wondering why I'm quiet for a little bit, for a few seconds anyway, that's one of the reasons why, so that the beginners don't feel rushed. I want you to learn, I want you to enjoy what you're learning, and I want you to absorb what you're learning, so I'm trying to be really patient. Okay, now that you've got your elliptical marquee position right, just where you want it, place your mouse pointer just outside the marquee, then choose Select Inverse. Now we're going to create a new layer, which is this box right here. Now go ahead and get your paint bucket tool and make sure your foreground and background colors are set to default. Then place the paint bucket right outside the marquee. Click on that. Okay, now we're going to go to a filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and we're going to play around with the little slider here and watch what the vignette does as you move that slider up. The higher up it goes, the lighter it is, and then it gets darker. Now because this is an old photograph and I don't like the edges, I'm going to leave it as dark as I can. So My pixels is 0.1. Now if you have a picture that's like a high definition picture, you may want to go with probably something like 70 pixels. Then once you have what you want, go ahead and click OK, and now hit Control D to deselect. And that is the first way on how to make a vignette. Now I'll show you how to add a vignette using the levels adjustment layers. Did I say that right? Okay, so these steps are almost the same. Going to go ahead and choose the elliptical marquee tool, and I'll position it right about there. Select, transform selection. Want to go up just a little bit more. Almost there, almost there. There, now once you have that resized and positioned where you want it, go ahead and hit enter. Now we're going to go ahead and place our pointer right outside the marquee tool, right click, select inverse, create a new layer, now we're going to go up here to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, and Levels. Click OK. Now we're going to play with this slider right here and watch what happens to the picture when I slide it. See it slowly coming in? And I do not like when that does that, so undo there, and I got. Now if this happens to you, you're working with something and it disappears because your mouse slipped or something, go ahead to edit and then undo, and then you'll get your little window will pop back up again. So let's go ahead and try that again since I had that boo-boo. And see how that vignette just fades right in. And that looks good right about there. Now you also notice that right up here at the top, that that stain, you don't even notice it. So once you have something that you're happy with, go ahead and click OK. And that is the second way to make a vignette. Now if this was still a little too fast for you, you know that you can always go ahead and watch this video again, and in fact pause it until you're ready to get to the next step. So I hope these tutorials helped you. If they did, please leave me a comment, and please leave me a like, and please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and please share this video with someone you think may benefit from it. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'm CJ Grace, and until next time, I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.